I would love to hear from some of you what you are actually here for, because I got news for you. You have a choice. You have some different ways of showing up at this event. One of those ways of showing up is as the skeptic. Dude, I don't know if this guy's for real. I mean, can you really trust a guy that drives an Apocalypse with the 50 caliber Madu strapped to the top of it and has a private jet? I don't know if you can trust a guy like that, right? Is he real? There's at least one of you in this room wondering that. And then we've got someone else in this room that is going through something really hard in their life right now. You have experienced loss. It could be deep career troubles. You might be contemplating divorce, or you've been served papers. You might be having trouble with a child or a family member. You might be having an existential crisis. I don't get who I am and where I belong on this planet. And you feel lost and maybe even abandoned. Is it possible we have someone like that in this room? Yeah. Financially, most of you fall in that bucket. We also have some people out here that are crushing it in their life financially, and they are striving for that level up in their love life. They're striving for that level up in their health. They're striving for that in their finance, and they're seeking to have the have-it-all life, and they're here because they're looking for a significant upgrade. Anyone like that? And I can promise you what we all share in common is that you all have blind spots that are keeping you from your best life. And these 4 days, we are going to find them, we are going to destroy them, and you are going to emerge the biggest, baddest beast of who you really are. Now, I've got some people that have been to this event before, and you know why you're back. If you have been here before, put your hand in the air and make some noise. If you have never been to one of these events, put your hand in the air. Oh, good. Since you haven't been here before, let me explain how you can get the most out of the experience. How many of you would appreciate that? Very, very cool. Do you understand what the placebo effect is? Raise your hand if you know what this is. Placebo effect is a scientific way to explain what religion calls faith. What you believe in, you get. Placebo has killed people and has healed people. And you need to understand that you are the ultimate placebo by virtue of God-given agency and how you use your choice. And if you want to get the most out of this experience, I invite you to apply your faith, invoke the placebo effect by making a choice right now. If you're going to be here for 4 days with me anyway, how cool would it be if you played 100% all out and had the singular, most life-changing experience ever? Who would want that? I'll make you a deal. I believe that I can fulfill on that promise by doing my part. And Marianne did a really great job helping you understand what your part is. You got to show up and play at 100% if I'm going to show up and play 100%. Deal? Deal. All right? So here's a couple of things that you can expect. But first, here's the promise you'd have to make to yourself. And this is the way I live my life every day since I had a near-death experience at 19 years old. Every day is a gift, and it is on me to create the magic and to create the outcome, to create the love and to create the result, to create the meaning and to create the fulfillment. No one else has the job, no one else is the author of the agency that you've been given. So if you are the author of your life, consider this choice. 4 days from now, what if you could say then, this was the most powerful, life-changing experience I've ever had? How would you feel? Make some noise on how that would feel if it were true. Oh. Then if you want that to become true, then understand that you're the prophet or prophetess in your life, and you have to prophesy, which means now would be the moment to declare, this is the most life-changing experience I've ever had. Then by day 4, we'll check in and see how it actually went. I'm gonna tell you something, the way the universe works. I promise you, I am an ordinary human being. God spent no extra time on me than he spent on any of his children. I get that I have certain abilities, but I also have weaknesses. And you have abilities that I certainly don't have. There are some things I really excel at a brilliant genius level, and your potential also tells that there's parts of you that can express brilliance and genius, and some of you are, and some of you haven't given yourself permission yet, and you'll discover that here in these next few days. And so I believe it's possible if you're smart enough to get yourself on a bus, a train, a car, line up the details, and stand before me. I promise you, you have all of the wherewithal to make this the most powerful experience of your life. And that's not just because this is a special event. It's because your life is the special event. And every day you deserve the opportunity to create your very best life. You have made a choice that will make it very easy during these 4 days, because I have 70 human beings backing this stage that are prepared to go at all and any length to fulfill on our part of a life-changing experience. I need you to show up 100%, but I need you to start with the choice. This is the best choice that I could have made for these 4 days of my life. And if you can 100% responsibly step into that choice, now you have the framework for magic, for something extraordinary. And for some of you that literally are here like, geez, like what's gonna happen? Are we just gonna talk about real estate for 4 days? How on earth could that be life-changing? So before you make the choice, I wanna give you a little bit, not a complete, but a little bit of a heads up. Can I do that? Yeah. All right. You think you know what you need, yes? And I promise you that you don't. Hindsight, you will know what you needed, and I know that what you need is quite different than what you think you're gonna get here. So here's a promise. I will give you all of the financial training that you need to become in time a billionaire. Not a millionaire. That's cute, that's adorable, it's a little bit. And some of you might want to settle for multi-million, but I'm going to grow your heart so big if I can, and if you'll allow me to do that with you, that I want you to go for, not a billion, I want you to go for as much as you can create in this life. Yes? Because do we have a pretty jacked up world? Be honest. Is the world getting better? Man, can you believe that they convinced some human beings for a couple of years to wear diapers on their face? I will not shut you up in this room. We will empower you, and we will give you the tools to own the destiny of your life, all right? So to achieve this, I have to disappoint you a little bit. If you've watched me on YouTube and social media, you might like the guy that has a lot of financial brains. But if you think for 4 days that the real path to a life-changing experience that will stay with you and grow you will just be sitting and learning financial things with some good energy in the room, that's informational. It is not transformational. For this to become transformational, I have planned surprises. I have planned exercises, processes. The seats will often be removed and put away. And I am going to conjure and create an environment perfect for transformation.